Live in three, two, one. Let's go. Be right back.
You know, a lot of people think that in order to conceal carry, you're going to
responsible for some of the most severe weather on Earth. We just rarely see it. Given how vast they are, it makes sense that most of the time there's nobody around to experience it. Once in a while, though, a ship travels into some bad weather and captures it all on film. Cruise ships, cargo ships, oil rigs, they all get to bear witness to the waves that we don't see on land, and it gives you a true appreciation. As mentioned, the ship's built to withstand these conditions, and the captain and crew are trained to tossed around by the unrelenting sea.
Oh, sorry guys, there was no audio. Oh, that is not good. So when the clip I showed you was on YouTube, right? Uh, so if you go through the fast part that I did yesterday, we were talking about let's see, the storm that happened. I'm trying to see like what storms look like, because yesterday we saw Jonah chapter 1, when he was running away from the assignment that God gave him, and God caused a storm, a threatening storm, right? And so what I was showing was an example of a raging sea. I think this is what I showed, to kind of see, to kind of have a depiction of how it looks like, right? And it's just horrible. These are big vessels, and they've been pushed around like there's some toy cars, or like they're just nothing. Right there. How is this one being shaped like this one, but this one is okay? This one must be bigger, right? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, they're gonna sink. Yeah. And this is just from nature. Now you can imagine how a storm from God looks like, because the one from Jonah was a threatening storm. Anyway, so now I was going through Jonah chapter 2. Let's just put that to the side a little bit. We will get to you at 12. So let's go through this. So let me start one more time, because the audio was not working. Then Jonah prayed to the Lord, his God, from inside the fish. He said, I cried out to the Lord in my great trouble, and he answered me. I called to you from the land of the dead, and Lord, you heard me. You threw me into the ocean depths, and I sank down to the hearts of the sea. The mighty waters engulfed me. I was buried beneath your wild and stormy waves. Verse 4, Then I said, O Lord, you have driven me from your presence. Yet I will look once more toward your holy temple. I sank beneath the waves, and the waters closed over me. Seaweed wrapped itself around my head. I sank down to the very roots of the mountains. I was imprisoned in the earth, whose gates locked shut forever. Whose gates locked shut forever. Then he wasn't supposed to come out if the gates lock shut forever. But you, O Lord my God, who's capable of doing everything. What's impossible to man is possible with God. But you, O Lord my God, snatched me from the jaws of death. Now, the more I read this, the more it just looks like this was a prophecy of what happened to Jesus. Wasn't Jesus in the tomb for 3 days? Okay. Snatched me from the jaws of death. As my life was slipping away, I remembered the Lord, and my earnest prayer went out to you in your holy temple. Those who worship false gods turn their backs on all God's mercies, right? The KJV says that, verse 8, it puts it so well. Later, KJV, verse 8. Is it KJV or NLT? Yes. They that observe lying vanities forsake their own mercy. So by you going to cry out for God every time you mess up, is you making sure you're not forsaking your own mercy. Because look, yet I will look once more toward your holy temple. So those who worship false gods turn their back on all God's mercies. But I will offer sacrifices to you with songs of praise, and I will fulfill all my vows. Now, if you go to verse chapter 1, you can see the mariners were all calling for their God, right? They were all calling to their gods, and their gods didn't do nothing. There's no way their gods would have done anything. Because in this case, the storm was from God. And if a storm is from God, no other God is going to work apart from him, right? So you have to turn to God for his mercy. You don't turn your back. You turn towards him. You go to his throne so you obtain his mercy. But I will offer sacrifices to you with songs of praises, which is what the mariners ended up doing after they saw the power of God. And I will fulfill all my vows, for my salvation comes from the Lord alone. let me just put that in another color. And then look at the last part. Then the Lord ordered the fish to spit Jonah out onto the beach. So now, if Jonah had not said this prayer, would have God ordered the fish to spit Jonah out? Because then it says, then. When you see the word then, it means that there is a series of events that led to you now saying, then I went and did that, and then this happened. So after this prayer of Jonah turning back to God, reminding him of ordeals of how God had gotten him out from other situations, and then he's even giving us an advice that those who worship false gods turn their backs on all God's mercy. So this is him vowing that you're the only God that I'll ever worship. And then he vows that, and he doesn't even vow, he says, okay, this is a vow here, but I will offer. But then it looks like something that he has been doing over and over. I will offer sacrifice of songs to you. I'll offer sacrifices to you, songs of praise. God loves praise, right? And when praises go up, blessings come down. And I will fulfill all my vows. For my salvation comes from the Lord alone. Then the Lord ordered the fish to spit Jonah out onto the beach, but to Nineveh, where he didn't want to go. So this was the gem right here, and we spoke about this yesterday on my live stream. Then I said, oh Lord, you have driven me from your presence, yet I will look once more toward your holy temple. Man, the gem here is just too tight. It's too fire. It's too fire. You should never ever get tired of looking to God, towards God. All the time. Look at this guy. Yet I will look once more. This wasn't the first time, right? Because look at what happens. Those who worship false gods turn their backs on all God's mercies. I think that's all I'm getting from this chapter 2 today. All of this kind of look cryptic to me. I cried to the Lord in my great trouble, and he answered me. I called to you from the land of the dead. The land of the dead is hell. And the Lord, you heard me. You threw me into the ocean depths, and I sank down to the heart of the sea. The mighty waters engulfed me. Here's another hint. I was imprisoned. Look at this. Let me look for a different color. I was imprisoned in the earth, whose gates lock shut forever. Death. Isn't there a place in the is that a loss? Isn't there a place in the Bible that says like I don't know. Once you die, once you go to hell, there's no coming out, right? So the way Jesus came out was something that once you understand what happened, we should be awestruck, right? But look what this guy is saying. I was imprisoned in the earth, whose gates lock shut forever. I'm thinking that is hell, because once you go to hell, there's no coming out. But you, O Lord my God, snatch me from the jaws of death. Who else defeated hell? Jesus Christ. Died 3 days. Jonah was in the fish 3 days. And then we see in the first chapter, the guy was asleep when the storm was happening. Who else was asleep? Where else do we see a similar story? When Jesus was in the boat with the disciples. The storms were doing all their thing, but Jesus was just fast asleep. The gems on this one is good. Anyway, I'm going to end it there, and tomorrow we can go to chapter 3. And then we can look for more gems that we see out there. That we see out of the whatever gems we see, we just lock them down. So now we can see now Jonah now obeys God and he goes to Nineveh. And then we're going to see some drama, especially when God did not destroy Nineveh. The guy gets out. The guy, Prophet Jonah, became so mad, and then God had to teach him a lesson. But anyway, we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Jonah. Anyway, I'll just stop that at there, and let's look at this thing now. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for that word. I pray that your word that is living will indwell in us and produce good works in us. In Jesus' name, amen. So okay, so let's switch to this other whatever. Let's see what we can make of today. So today, I don't want to say like I breached my rules, but yeah, I did. I got into a little bit of what do I call it? A little bit of emotional trading, if that's what I can say. But it happens. So I've been taking a lot of look at this, guys. This is nuts. This is a series of losses, because I'm forcing shorts, right? This equity was up like 200 and where did I start? It was up like 244, and now it's down to 218, right? So I saw this trade and I'm like, this has to work, and clearly it's doing some other things. So yeah, so kind of, this is also something to talk about, right? Because you have a set of rules, and sometimes, I don't know, emotions kind of get to you, which is normal, right? But once you get those emotions get to like cloud your judgment in that you want to get that money back, now that becomes a problem, right? So this to me was a valid entry, but now if it doesn't work, then yeah, it's going to mess me up a little bit. But thank God it's a demo account. Yeah. Plus, I don't know. And look at this right here. This is an entry. So this is kind of what is. So this trade should have entered it at right there. And I know I'm right now in shoulder cooler mode, but it's all good. Losses are landing places to land. So that's too high, but that could have been, but anyway, I'm supposed to put my stop loss up there. So that would have been 1:4. So meaning my stop should be reduced by half by now. And then this one, we've taken that low, we've broken that high. That should have been another entry, especially now that we are bullish. And my stop loss right there, and my TP should be 1:2 that we're just about to get to. Right there will be my TP, right? But it's all good, it's all good. No issues, no problems. That right there would have been that right there would have been 4%. Just trading from the 10 candle to the 12th candle. Anyway, that's it. Whatever happens, happens. So let's just focus on the 12 p.m. candle. I'm still bearish, because now this to me is a premium zone to sell. But the way this thing is going up steadily, and then anyway, let's start from the higher time frame, right? And I just took another stop loss. So I'm way down to, I'm back to $213. Damn, brother. What are you doing, man? Looking at the monthly candle, that's the low and that's the high. That's, oh, no, get rid of this right here. Looking at the monthly candle, okay, what do we have in the monthly and the weekly? We have so many levels marked, right? So what I look at on the monthlies, I want to see the previous month low and the previous month high and how far we've come. But since we're only trading the 12 p.m. candle, which is gonna be in 10 minutes, that's enough data. And then I want to see the previous week high and the previous week low marked. So those are marked. So we are inside of last week's range. So we'll either come up here or proceed to go down. But looking at what we have on the monthly, it's bearish. But on the weekly, it's a strong bullish candle, right? So I'm just thinking that this is an area of resistance, and then we can we can go down further. So are we more likely to come up here? I don't know. We'll find out. So looking at the daily candle, this is the previous day high and the previous day low. That one is gonna be, this indicator right there does it for us, so we don't have to worry about that. And now this is a week, right? Let me show you what I mean. See this wick right here, the long one, the half of it is usually offers support and resistance, right? You can see this one came in and we shot up, and then we're finding this was support, and then it was broken through. So we want to see if we can get some sort of resistance from here and shoot to the downside, of which we can see that we did open here, went down a little bit, and then we shot up, and right there we are getting some rejection to the downside. So that logic is happening right then. It's true. Now looking at the daily, we've closed above this candle, so this becomes a potential. It is a bullish order block, I believe, but this right here should be a lot of resistance. We have this up candle, and then we went down like this, so you can look at that as supply or a bullish order block paired with a fair value gap. With this gap right here, that becomes super strong, and that is why I was taking those shots, but that logic was just not working. And those are one of the things that, you know, it's good to have like a maximum loss of what you want to take in a day, right? So this right here is only because it's demo. Otherwise, when we hit like maybe this loss, that I would have been done for the day, because it doesn't mean like the day when you're taking losses you kill your account. That is just wrong, because some days the markets will just go around you. It doesn't matter how well your logic is. So looking at the daily, I think I have that marked. Those are my levels on the daily. Right there, the fair value gap is marked, and we just went through it like crazy. But that we're finding some resistance right here. We went up there earlier, so this is where we are. Look at this right here. This is a volume, this is an imbalance where the candles are not touching. Those are areas where also market can find support and resistance. So you want to mark them. I'll have mine in blue, and then I'll name it, so when I go to a lower time frame, I know what I'm looking at. Text daily. That's a daily imbalance. I don't think we need the half point on it, but yeah, maybe you can still stay. And then I like to keep my things in order, so that goes to the daily, and we can just daily. What did I do? Okay, we'll figure that whatever we did. That's okay. Zozo Petulia, what else are we looking at here? So 5 minutes to that 12 p.m. candle. I do believe that 12 p.m. candle is gonna go down. That's it. Resistance, blah blah. So let's go down to a 4-hour time frame. I don't think there's much to get from here. From the 4-hour candoli, we have all these spots right here, and then we have this zone where I think we can come to. This is going to be an area of resistance right there, I believe so. So when we get there, we're going to take partials, or, you know, just completely get out, because when we get here, we can easily retrace back, even though we are meant to come down here further. So this is the last down candle before all this decline, so that's going to be an area of importance when we get down there. And I think that's it on the 4-hour. I don't see much to look for. I'm bearish. I'm just bearish. If the market keeps on going up, then adios amigos. Now looking at the 1 hour, we have this gap right here, which is offering us I'll talk about these two boxes in a minute, but those are 4-hour ranges, right? So it's gonna be hey, it's gonna be this candle and this one, right? I'll show you how we're going to use them to find logic, because as you can see, we're in the upper portion, so that means we're in a good place to sell. But the way this thing is rejecting to the upside, and then when you look at the daily, we formed a swing low, right? We formed a swing low right there, meaning the 4th day is gonna be bullish, might be bullish most probably, and then the 5th day also is gonna be bullish, where the 5th day will go up and take the highs of like 3 days, right? Like, so when the 5th day opens, you'll take this high 1, 2, and also this 3. If you go back and look at that thing, man, it's just right there. But now, the reason why I thought that, you know, this swing low might not be so so strong to go up is because of this formation right here, right? This up candle, and then we broke down, and so if we break this high, then I think we're gonna be now strong. We're gonna be strong bullish. But for now, I still think that we should go a little bit. We can go a little bit lower. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, we are very bullish. Any attempt to go down has been reversed. attempt to go down, boom, boom, and now we're going up. So meaning from the 4 hour, from the daily, actually from the weekly we're bullish. The only candle that is bearish is the monthly. Why am I hanging? That's the only candle that is bearish. Otherwise from the weekly it's green, daily green, 4 hour green, 1 hour green. So meaning I was just fighting. This is me now fighting against the raging sea. I need to call on the God of Jonah. Oh, God of Jonah, help. And let me see if we can get a shot from here. What was this? Oh, this is that daily imbalance. Okay, now look at the price action around our daily imbalance, providing support and resistance, right? In this case it was more resistance, right? So we're going to watch and see what it's going to do once it gets there again, if at all it's gonna get there. So I think I might be we'll see. Now this 4 hour, what I've come to discover is if you're looking for shorts, you want to identify the previous 4 hour candle and then take shorts from the upper side, right? If it's from the lower side, you want to take longs. So this candle is, the 11 a.m. candle closed at so that was a low. So I think it's better to do this on a lower time frame. So 15 minutes, what are we seeing? A fair value gap right there. I'm not going to mark it, but we can see it right there. So I'm thinking when we get to this candle, which is paired with our daily imbalance, that we should see, you know, some shorts to our prices going to the downside. But if we keep on pushing up, then I don't know. We'll find out. So going to the 5-minute time frame, I like this. Let me do something for a minute. Let's just hide this. I think they're grouped. Yep. Itsy bitsy. I want to mark that 15-minute. This gap right here from that low to that high, the low of this candle to the high of this candle, and let's give it a different color. That is 15. Was there one on the 30-minute? Whoa. Yeah, it's much bigger, but what about the 1 hour? The 1 hour is right there, but we already crossed it, so it doesn't matter. So the way we have that, let's go to the 5-minute. Yes, and we are currently closing that unfinished gap right there. So this 15-minute, we don't really care about it anymore, and I'll call it the unfinished 5, which is now getting finished. And then there's nothing else up here. So this is the last zone for us to find some shorts, maybe to go down. But if this is crossed, then guys, we're just going up. We are gonna be going up. Can you believe I took a shot here and I was in this trade and I thought, you know what, I didn't take profits. Come on. And waking up in the morning, the market was way up here. That feeling just it hurts. And I should have taken profits and then I break even, but anyway, that loss was that trade was well covered, because what I did is I took a 1% position and a 0.5 position, 0.5%. When the 0.5% hit 1%, which was 1:2, I closed that position. So that 1% was risk free. But then again, to see all that money just go back to the markets, that kind of bugs you a little bit. So it's now 1. So let's shoot straight to the 1 minute, because I believe we're going to be getting a sweet shot in a minute. Right there. So I want us to dip in here, and then when we form a low, we are entering on that low like crazy. So we remember what this is, daily imbalance, which is what I said should be like our last resort. If we go above it, then I think we're just gonna keep on going up. Now I'd love you guys to come and take a high here before you decline. So I'd love them to see. So this is what I would like to see us come up, we form a low, either come take the high again or respect it, and then we shoot down, right? So this is gonna be that's gonna be my entry. Either we go up or a swing failure. This right here is my entry. So I like what they've done right now. Now I just need them to form a low for me or for us. Either we go up or whatever, So right there is our entry on a stop loss up here, and then we eat that moolah. I'm gonna be risking a huge risk. I don't care. It's a demo account anyway. I'm gonna be doing like a 3.5%. See if we can get our losses back. Don't do that. Trade responsibly. Now, if we don't get that reaction right now, then I think we're just bullish. But looking at the previous 4 hour, let me do this first. I have an indicator here that shows me those 4 hour ranges. So let me use this one. This is better. All this does is just show me those 4 hour ranges, so I can kind of tell if we're in premium or whatever. So see, like when we were down here, I think that's covered, right? Group 3 has, yep. See, when we were down here, because we are in the half of, actually way below this 4 hour, and when this 4 hour closed, we were way down here. That's a beautiful place to get some buys, right? But then again, because of this daily whatever, it kind of confused me. But that's gonna be going in my journals, because when we're in deep discount, then the market is likely to overrun any resistance on its way. Like we got here and it struggled, but it's still going through, right? So that would have been a beautiful short right there, a beautiful long, but it's all good. So let's mark this one, because those lines, I don't like them. I mean, it's not like I don't like them, but yep, like that. And then let's get rid of that indicator, and I think it looks better with the indicator without the boxes, right? No, we'll just keep the boxes. And then I want to get rid of this thing right here. Let that one stay there. It confused me from taking longs in the morning, but that happens. So that's it. I think that's all we need. Now let's look for a trade. So far, I like what the 1 hour candle is doing, right? So this is what I'm looking for. Where did we open? That's where we close. So up, we have that fake move to the upside, and then we come down, right? And then we can something of the sort, and then this candle can close somewhere like that. But tomorrow we have FMC news, so maybe we might not do so much, but we'll see. Okay, so now what this is a 30-minute range. Like this is a 30-minute candle, 30-minute candle, 30-minute candle, right? So if I go to the 30-minute candle, it's right there. So this candle right here, and this one and this one. So this candle is made up of 30 1-minute candles, right? So that range, where is it? There, the candles are whatever. So that range is right there. So whenever they're red, it means they've been run through, right? So this is still gray because it means that range low has not yet been taken. So when it turns to red, that range has been taken. You don't need all of that, but it's good to just have it like that. And actually, let me just take it back to gray. We don't need no 3 tricks, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's back to gray. Now I'm still looking for my short. This just they have to give me that signal. So far this is good. That open looks like that, and then we're going up like that, and we'll see how that goes. And actually another way we can do is I can throw in this indicator which shows me the 1 hour candle, like that right there. So this is the 1 hour candle. If you go to the 1 hour, that's how currently the 1 hour candle looks like right there. Can you see that? See, so this indicator kind of helps you see how the 1 hour candle is working. All these indicators are by a guy called 2 Degrees, and the one I'm using right now is called FX4 model right there. So if that's something you want to check it out, it's right there. Do you need it? No, you don't. No, you don't need it. Oh, bring back my lipstick right there. Unfinished 5. So that one has already been dealt with, so we don't need it. I like how we are coming back. Now, if we don't get an entry, wait, it shows that the open is right here. Okay. The open is right there. I thought there we go. Now, this right here, if you cannot believe that's the high, that right there can be a short. But for me, I like to see them form or whatever, but they can easily just come and shoot down without nothing else, right? Now, are they poised to go higher? I don't know. We are just above this 4-hour range, and then into this previous 4-hour range premium, the upper part. And by premium, I mean the prices are expensive to buy and they're cheap to sell, if that makes sense. It should. Now you see that low, that's gonna be our entry. So I hope the next candle is also gonna be bullish. If not, then we just have to wait, because this can be an immature entry. If we do enter right there and our stop loss up here, no, I need to say a swing low form. So what I mean by a swing low is something like this. We have a low and a lower low and a higher low. So this, let me see how this candle closes. It's closing in the next 14 seconds, and this gap right here that they have left, we can use that to do a short, but I don't do fair value gap entries anymore. What I'll wait is whatever low they form. If they come in here and then react, I'm gonna enter in this low and then put my stop loss way up there. So it's still early, it's like 12 and some minutes to go. So I want to see how this candle closes. If that candle closes bullish in the next 40 something seconds, that right there is our entry, but it seems like they just want to go down. Okay, let's do this, right? As long as we are in the premium level of the previous 30-minute candle, then we can have an entry. I like what we're doing right now, and I think that one is going to close bearish. So I'm gonna be taking an entry right there. I'll just cover that thing, and I think this one will close bullish. So let's do a sell right there. I'm gonna be risking 3.5%, guys. That's too much, but I don't care. I'm in my risky mode this morning. I've taken a lot of losses. Don't do that. When you take such many losses, you want to stop trading. So 29.26 is the stop loss, 29.26, and I like how we entered that fair value gap, so that's good. And I am ready to rumble, sell, stop, and let's go. I think it's better to put it. Wait a minute. Where are my positions? Okay, I'm not showing them. Orders right there. So that's a whooping 25. Let me show the numbers. Why have you not seen the numbers? Okay. Ooh, $7,000. Lord Jesus, help me. And then if this is executed tomorrow, we have huge news, so I don't know if we're gonna go, but once we get to half of this previous 4-hour range, we're gonna be taking off something, and then my aim is gonna be way down here. So this is a limit that I had before. That is why I don't think I'll ever want to trade on a live account using TradingView, because that's a buy limit that I'd forgotten about. That right there is gonna be our terminus. Will they come all the way down? I don't know, but this right here, just so you know, can offer support as well. Notice how this is that daily fair value gap, right? Notice how we came here and then we shoot up. So once we get down here as well, we can also see some bounce up. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take some profits at 1:2, just a little bit, maybe like 50 units of the 250, and then I break even and I leave the rest to run. So that right there, I should be able to take something if at all this thing is going to work. If not, then let me just do it. If not, then we are offside. Trade, set a buy limit. Seems like we still want to go up, right? But just in case, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 54. So we have 200 units running. Buy limit, good. So what's gonna happen is we have 250 units. When we get here, we'll take 54 of those 250 whatever units. So you can say if 254 is equals to 74.32, then what is 54? Then you get the amount that we will be getting. So if this doesn't hold, then there's no entry. 5 minutes. then this thing is too bullish. My God. Now let me show you that entry, how it looks like, right? Kind of my whatever. That's my go-to thing. See it right here? This is the previous 30-minute range over there. This is that high. Once they create that for me, I'm in. So we take that previous 30-minute range, they come up, create that high for you. That right there, I'm sure it's just a signal that they're giving each other. Boom. And it just went up like crazy, and that would have been a potential of up to 6.3%, 6%. Now, does it always work like this? No, it fails sometimes. Actually, it does fail. Look at here. Boom. Sometimes it fails. Look at here. It took that at the break of this low. Boom. Where else? Does it fail? Oh, yes. Look at this one. This one didn't go anywhere. It failed. It failed. It failed. Just like everything else has, there's a win rate for everything. But the risk to reward potential is too much for this one. I think it could be like 50. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I have to measure the percentage thing for this thing. The percentage, whatever. So I want to see now if they do come and form like this right here is a low. And this could be too far. Now I don't like it when they start playing these games, because already I can see what they're doing, forming that wedge thing. But I see it all the time. On the 1 minute time frame, does it count? I don't know. This can come down, retest, and then keep going down, or they can break, come up, retest, keep going down, or they can come down, then go up, and come down and go up, and then we can have something that looks like this. And that is when they're just messing with everybody. They're like, none of you is gonna be making money today. So they can do this, and then they can enter into this seek and destroy. So everybody going up, going down is taken out, and everybody going up is taken out as well. And then now they finally do the real move. These people. Oh, this market. So that doesn't matter anymore. I think we're going short. My entry is right here. So we're now below that fair value gap. That's good. And seems like they have respected this 1 minute supply right there. 1 minute bearish order block. We are still on top the premium zone of this, so we're just about to get in on this trade. It's now 12:15. That low is my entry. Fair value gap, guys. You know, you're a little bit scared right there, but it's not working for you. The good thing about entering the fair value gaps is the return is super. You see, this is only going to be giving me 1:2, right? But if I did that fair value gap entry, this is how it would be like. That high and that entry, the same area of TP would now be giving me double plus some change on top, 4.74%. But the reason why I don't do this anymore is I don't know. It will come in here and then fail. So I'd rather if they bounce off of that fair value gap, meaning they're now respecting 2 PD arrays, and then this is a breaker. So those are 3. So wow, that's a good logic, I believe. Those are 3 PD arrays now being broken. So we have this down candle, the market went up, and then we have the bullish, the supply of the bullish order block, and then the fair value gap. So if the market crosses down here, then it's more likely to push down further. The thing is, they can also just come and tag you in and then shoot up. So, you know, you just have to have an edge and see what whatever yourself. So right here, we're taking off 50 units because we are loaded. And there we go. So now look, we went up, right? And now we're back at the open price, and now we are trading below. So hopefully we can keep on going down. So let me throw in the daily candle as well. This is how far the daily candle has gone. So it's now bullish. Let me change that color to green to match what we have right now. Now can this flip? So this is the candle open price. So if I were to hold, this is also somewhere else I might consider taking off something. which is pretty much at the half of this daily whatever, because that open price of the yeah, the open price of this daily candle is also is gonna be some sort of, so I think it's gonna offer some problems too. Now this is what I was talking about. Let's go back. Okay, let's get rid of this. We can look at those later. I think we had some peace until you came in. Now what am I seeing? We cross down, and then this is going up too, because this is a down candle. That's a breaker or mitigation, whatever. High, low, high, low. We break down. So how I understand how that block works, which is this one right here, this down candle before the market went up. Let me get rid of the border so we can know the background. Then let's make this a bit thick. Like that. So what I understand about that mitigation is those who are going long, when it comes down, the market will come up for them to mitigate their losses, and then they can take short positions. How that true is, I don't know. And the breaker block, what does the breaker block mean? It breaks the hearts of those who are going long, something of the sort. So okay, so far we are doing good. I would like to see prices just below, remain below that breaker block, right? I would love price not to come back up here, because this is that fair value gap. It's already price has gone up and down, so as we speak we don't even need it anymore, but I can just have it there for journaling purposes. Now what else do we have? We have like a small gap right there, but I like what happened here. So this market went down, and then we went up, and then immediately it was shut down, so that means there's some momentum right there. But now when we start seeing price not keep on going down, it's usually because they are holding for some, but I believe we'll go down. I believe we'll go down. We're taking out something here, so let me see what the 5 minute looks like. So I like this. This is now confirmed 5 minute order block. I'm a little bit comfortable when I see that we have a confirmed 5 minute order block. By that I mean the up candle forms, and then these down candles come down, and they close beneath right there. Now this is something that we have to watch out for, this imbalance right here, where you see those candles not touching. So even if we see price come up, then we can be like, you know, that is the that is where price could be drawing to, so we don't have to panic right there. So now we can get rid of this 1 minute whatever. It would be good if they don't even come in there right now, but so far I like what we're seeing. Can they still go up and take us out? Yeah, price will do whatever they want, whatever it wants to do, whatever they don't finish. So now we have the breaker block right there. I think it would have been better if it was shaded, and I'm gonna shade it in green. The border, no, don't worry about the border, the background, no border, border is just small. I'll have the background in green just like that, and then I'm gonna call it just a one breaker block. Ugh, come on. 1 minute breaker. I don't like the fact that we are going up. I love when my entries are just like we enter and we just leave. But 12:15. We are back up. We're now back at the opening price of that candle. Now look at this. The open price, where is it? Is also that 5 minute fair value gap that we established, that we saw on this right here. I like that low, right? So if they come up and then we break this low, then guys, we are bearish. We should see some movement to the downside. Zaza Petulia. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. So we are gonna be taking off something here. So Let me do that math. So far we're doing good. Oh, where's my phone? We're done with this. iPhone 12 right there. So how much will we be taking here? How do you do that math? If 254 units is, this is the risk, then how much is 54? Hey, I'm good at trading but not at math. If 7,073.40 is equals to 254, how about 54? So what we do is we say 54 times 73.40 divided by 254 units. So that will be 15. That right there is gonna be like $1,560. That's how much you'll be securing, right? Which I don't see the need. 1:2, because I think we should be able to get up to down here. I think we should take a big chunk over here. Don't you think so? I don't like this. I don't like the way we are playing there. I do not like that at all. So now that is the new candle that I want to see traded down. What in the world is going on? I like this signature though. So let me get rid of this. That's the position we're in. We can hide it for now. See this? I like to see this signature, right? Where we have an up candle, and then we have a down candle, and the bulls. Let's just use that logic. The bulls come in and try to reverse, you know, that momentum to the downside, and then the other one comes in. Looks like, hey, you guys are winning, and then they just drop down like that. I like to see that signal. We should be able to see at least of one standard deviation of that range, of this one to these two candles. We should be able to see the market reach here. And is that where we're seeing 1:2? No, we should be able to see the market reach at least up to there. Let me just mark it for fun purposes. Right there. Let's get rid of that. And I don't like how we are hugging there. I do not like that at all. So this is that spot. That's too much. Okay. Let's go back to the 1 minute time frame. So we're breaking that low, which is good. Let me see what the other guys are doing. So this is US 500 and this is US 100. And they don't look so good to me. I think I'll be comfortable with this position when they break that low. Otherwise, they are still in premium prices, which is not bad, because they've all of them have rated that previous 4-hour range, which is what this box is. This is a 4-hour range. They're on top of it, and right there you can get some really good shots for quick 1:2, 1:3, and also some reversals too. Previous day high is right there. These small candles, these ones, the market likes to reverse from them a lot. So okay, well, you can stay there. I'll be watching. But all this should be a walk in the park. Once we pass this and close down here, there's no other inefficiency apart. This one has no inefficiency, right? And this one too, I'm not seeing anything that would stop price until we get to this low over here. So guys, I think look at what these guys are doing. Stop. Go down. Okay, 1 minute time frame. Now, can we get some additional entries? I don't know. 1:2 is right here. So we don't need this anymore because 1:2 is already established of what we have. So 2 times our risk. Someone came in and left. And one more is watching. You are welcome. Say something on the chat. Say hi or something. I can have it. Oh, chats. Okay, right there. This right here is me, like this right here is my 1 hour candle prediction. It's so big, I know. I think I drew it from a higher time frame. This is my 1 hour prediction right there. This is how I want this candle to look when it's done. But the way we are playing right there, we could still be having some upward momentum. So if this loss is taken, man, this is gonna be the biggest loss I've ever taken. From 244k, now we are at 2. Kevin, stop these games, boy. Stop these games, boy. Ain't no investor that's gonna Jesus will work with me. They know I'm good. He knows I'm the best. He knows I'm the best because he made me the best. Okay, we do have like that 1 minute thing right there. And then remember this thing here. So we can see price shoot. This is a daily imbalance. I like that. I like to support my trades from those higher time frame levels. And then we have we have this level here where price can also come to, but I would love if the trade didn't come here. So now they've gone above all. Now this is gonna be a problem. This right here is gonna be a lot of resistance, those 5 minute things over there. We have one there, and then we have another one here. So let's get rid of this one. We have one here and another one here. So I usually like it when the 5 minute doesn't have any inefficiency like this, these gaps, right? When it's balanced, kind of like, see how all this is balanced. The market usually seems to be smooth with the shorts. For example, this one, maybe this time it didn't work. If we were to close below this low, then I think we should see like a smooth run to the downside. Problem is maybe the way we're in this daily whatever, which I'm thinking of getting rid, but I don't know. 12:30. This is the same formation that we saw yesterday, so, and they usually tend to do the opposite on the next day. So this is that down candle. On the 5 minute, is there a breaker? No. The breaker is way down here. Oh, yes, this one. The up, down, up. And we just traded into it. See that right there? That is the last up candle before the decline, and then we passed it. So this is also like a good place for buying, but to me, I would not take that buy simply because I believe we are in an area where we should get shorts, right? But the way we are going back up, it's scary. 7K on the line. And how much would 7K? 3.5%. 3.48% of this huge demo account. Paper trading. That I'm abusing in one day. You know what's funny? I mean, it's not funny, but this is how like you know, having bad decisions like this can do to you. It's taken me like 2 months to run this account, and the highest I've seen it at is in terms of closed position. Let me get rid of this prediction. It's in the way. In terms of realized gain is 244k, right? And it's taken me from let me show you. I started initially from 200k. Can you see that right there on let me move this. Are you still going up? Where is that? Whatever. Combi, let me move my face up a little bit. What? It's not. Oh, that's because it's locked. You have to unlock this. Unlock. Jesus Christ. Oh. Okay, let's see what it's doing. I think it's going down. I'll tell you what I wanted to tell you in a minute. Yeah, I think we. Woo, baby. But that's a problem right there. What I wanted to tell you. Let me unlock some things here. Webcam. Okay. In the meantime, let me show you what I wanted to show you. So let me move this guy up a little bit. Let me bring myself in the middle. If you can see right here, this is where we started, and this was the 5th of September, right? Okay, let me put this guy back right there. On the 5th of September, and we ran it up all the way. The highest I've seen this account go to is 244. 246. Okay, 247. I think there's a time we went to 248. Okay, then 247 is the highest, right? And this was on the 27th, so that's over 1 month, right, of October. So nearly 2 months, right? And just from only today, we're now going down from 244 down to 212. Only 1 day. This is what, this is where your emotions can get in place when playing this game, right? Because when you take a loss, you don't know when to lose, but it's all good. So that can be, worked on with a stop loss management plan. Let's say the first trade you take 1%. If you lose, the second trade you take 0.5%. If you lose, the second trade you do a 0.25%. And if you lose, then that's it. If you have to keep on going, then don't go above 0.25%. And then you can tell yourself the most you'll take a loss in a day is like 3.75%. So that's like what, 4 trades. Once you hit that, it just tells you this is one of those losing days, because there are days where the market just does everything against you. Now I'm going to mark that 1 minute fair value gap right there. That 1 minute gap. We are ranging too much. We are ranging too much. I don't know. Let's see. We're still in the game. We're still in there. This is that 5 minute thing that's gonna be offering some resistance. You'll see price will get here. We should see a bounce, or we can just go down and then use it to as resistance to support, resistance to keep on going down. This is what I want to see the 1 hour candle look like. I want it to be black, and I want it to keep on going down. The prediction looks like this. Where is it? Like that. I'll move this to the side a little bit. Yep, we are flowing like water. Let's go. Let's go. This is where I think this candle is going to close at. Let me see if I can get that right. Right there. We might dip down here. I think the candle is going to be like this. But so far, we're good. Ooh, 5,000. When these guys break that low, then I'm going to be a little bit more comfortable. Otherwise, you can see US100 right there is hugging on the previous day high. And let me put in this guy so we can also see where previous day high is right here. So we are above yesterday's high. We are above on the premium previous 4 hour low. We are just way up here. We should see some good shots. We should see some beautiful shots. Yes, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it pop. Let's go. I want you to be dramatic. So this is that signature I was telling you about. We're just about to get to that full symmetrical swing. So that's a model you want to employ. Good for you. Up, down, those 2 candles, full symmetrical swings right there. That can be 1:1. 1:1 traders. This is what I was telling you about. That 5 minutes is gonna offer some resistance, and already you can see some resistance over there. So we've crossed this low, so I'm a little bit comfortable now. We do have okay, we do have this high over there. That should be isn't really BSL, equal highs. So we now below that half point, so that is good. Now you might this candle should now close below that, and that can be like a small support. Break, turn to resistance, and shoot down. This is kind of why I like to use these ICT whatever concepts to form my support and resistance. They do give you those precise points. See how these two candles are just hugging above that we already drew before, right? We drew from here. Look at that high. It's just hugging right there. So you kind of get those precise points with these ICT concepts when you're drawing your support and resistance. We do have another gap over there. I'm going to also mark that. So this has been left open and we're shooting down. I like what that 1 hour candle now is turning out to be. This is beautiful. Hey, and where's that short position? So we're now looking at 1%. We're now looking at 1%. So our risks should be reduced by half as we speak, but because of these things, I'm gonna just leave them alone. But then again, if we take out this time we get here, what's the probability that price is not coming here? So now this is now the previous 30-minute range right there. Let me get rid of that, and then I usually would like to draw this, but we already have too much drawings in here. Now I think this has already done its purpose. Let me do this. I like how we're going down. Oof, 1% already, guys. Why I traded in the morning, I still don't understand why. Because now I'll be in the money as we speak. Look at that pulling to the downside. We're now looking at 10K. Why I traded in the morning, I still don't know. I should have gone out and then I should have been back at 10:30 and I would have been enjoying this. But anyway, I'm done beating myself. We move on. So our account is now back. We're looking at 222. Let's see if we can get it back to 40K. That would be nice. So that right there, we've done like 1.5. I should have already broken even. My stop loss should be here now. So this can be, if we come back, then no losses. But I don't like this gap here. We can see the market trade up and then shoot down, but now seems like we're still going down. Now, once we get to the half of this, I'm taking off something small over there, which is 1:2. And then the other place I'm going to be taking some partials is the half of this previous 4-hour range, and I'm going to take a big partial. I'm actually going to take a half of what's going to be left at the half of this 4-hour previous, because after that we're now going to be entering discount prices, where now they can start modeling for longs to go and maybe deal with some unfinished business. So that one is in perspective over there. So let's handle this one first. We're just about to take a little bit over there. Look at those numbers, man. I need a big account. Look at those numbers. Look at those numbers. Sheesh. Those are humongous numbers. The 12-hour candle is BAE. That is what I feel like we should focus with. This is that prediction. Let me just get rid of it. I like how we are going. This is beautiful, and I think this market will just keep on going down. We're now looking at 12K right there, 25. Now this is gonna be an issue, but I think we should go past it, right? because this is that daily whatever, and you can see the top of it offered a little bit of support. But then again, they usually do this, take it up. When we get there, they'll also do it to do the opposite. Now, whoever was trading this market maker buy model from here to go up, then, you know, that was a good place to start taking shorts right there, in case we keep on going up. For me, man, I'm just gonna hold this thing. Look, we are gapping down, meaning the momentum is still there to go short. That's good. So we're about to take something over there. What do you think? Should I? No, let me just take something. $1,500. That's okay. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. 1,560, and I'm thinking it's gonna pass with some momentum, so we might get slippage, which in this case it will be working for us. So maybe we're looking at 1,600. Let me see. Let me just write it there. 1,600. Green. Make it bigger, my guy. Make it the other green. 1,600. Okay, we're going back up right there. And then I'll set another buy limit here to take a huge chunk. Actually, yes, here and at the half of that zone. So this other, look at US100. US100 does not want to go below that previous daily high. So that is, I don't like when I see that. I like when they're all just moving down. Let me see what this one looks like on the 5 minute. So this one has this low, is this low right here, and it's this low right here. So US30 is a bit deeper, way deep actually, and then this one doesn't want to come down, and then this one is just in the middle, right? But what happens is US30 can still go down, and then this one can catch up, and then this one will just shoot down. But when you see something like this, that's a 5 minute order block right there. That could have been the end of this move, but I don't think they just came there to turn around. We'll find out. It's now 12:45. I'm thinking they're just coming up to find something and then should keep going down further. So that right there is questionable. But you've taken out the previous day high, you've taken out the previous 4 hour high. Why do you still want to go up? Anyway, my odds are still short. My odds are still selling. So that was a fair value gap right there as well. We're still within the silver bullet time, right? We only have like what, 2 more minutes, so we're still in between this 12:15 to 12:45 silver bullet time. Will we see an expansion to the lower? I don't know. Will we see an expansion lower? I don't know. But if we were doing 1:2, we are just about to get to 1:2 anytime from now. Okay, let's see. Bouncing off that 5 minute candle, the down candle as you saw right there, which is on top of this candle. So this could actually be a propulsion order block. So let's monitor and see how price will behave at the half of that body. If price does not close below it, then we are in danger of which it hasn't even actually. That is not good. I hear that thing is going back up. It's not fresh on me. Danger! Doom, 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 danger! Doom, ding, 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 ding. Woo! So that initial move that I told you about, right there, that would have been whatever. If that's a model you want to use. So it goes up and then it comes down, full symmetrical. So we just got it right there. So we don't need that anymore. That would have been a quick 1:1. We do have this fair value gap over there, which is what we are watching. We crossed this 5 minute, we've gone down and we've gone up, so that is balanced. down, up, so we don't need it anymore. This one we've gone down and up as well, but does it count? Yes, I think so, but let it stay there. Let's see. Going back to the 1 minute time frame. Okay, we are reacting off of this 1 minute gap over there, so that's good. I like that. And these guys they can shoot to the downside still. Let's see how they work with that low that they formed right there. Just put an arrow over there. Let's see how that works. Come on. What are they? Oh my god, we do have another one here. So I think I'm gonna delete this 5 minute, right? It's already been, they've closed all the way down and up, so it's been trading through and fro, so that's balanced. We don't need it anymore. What I want to see now is this 1 minute that they've created here, that 1 minute right there. So it's a previous day high and it's a 1 minute fair value gap, and this one too has been crossed down and up, so let's get rid of that as well. It's balanced. What else is balanced? This one up and down, that's balanced. We don't need that. I know I wanted it there for whatever, but we do have one here, this one. So far I like the reaction that we are getting off of this, so let me just pull it to the side and to the front a little bit. So now we are micro managing this thing. I feel like my stop loss should be down here, but then again, because if we cross this high, then this is the last resort over here. This is that 5 minute this one right here, the imbalance where the candles are not touching, volume imbalance. We only have like how many minutes to the 12 foot? We only have like 12 minutes to the 12 candle closure. I do believe we should see some movement to the downside. Let me pull in the daily candle, see how it has been reversed. Okay, they're trying their best. So wow, the one daily candle might look like a doji after they are done, so I do believe we should see some lower prices as well, but turn it to bearish, I don't know. Okay, okay. %, is just above that 5. This was the 5 minute propulsion something. I'm not gonna name, I'm gonna just put it over there. 5 minute propulsion bullish on the block. That is not good. What I mean by that is we have this down candle just on top of this down candle, so that's supposed to see, we're supposed to see moves of like what we're doing right now, price being propulsion, being propelled to the upside. We do have this 5 minute. Oh my god, I think we are on the opposite side. Oh boy, we're gonna be taking another loss today. That 5 minute was there all along. Did I delete it or okay, so now we're into this 1 minute here. See how it's getting to those points, and then we are seeing some sort of support and resistance, but sheesh, Yeah, I think today they just wanted to be. Oh, we only have a few minutes. Let me see. Sheesh. Okay, let's see. I like that the way we've gapped down, and then we completely close that gap, and then we're going down. So okay, it's not working. Gap down and then rebalance immediately, but we're still going up. Okay, we've taken those equal highs right there. So that buy side has been purged. Let's get rid of that. Now we have this 5 minute here. Let's see what that will do for us. If it's, oh, we do have this one too, right? Now that should be our area of last resort, because this can also be another propulsion order block to the downside, right? So what I'll do is, we're gonna have too many markings. I'm still gonna note the half of it, the half of this candle, and just monitor how price works. If we see rejections to the downside from that half, then we are hopeful. 5 propulsion bearish order block. So price, even if it wicks up, the bodies should close below this low, because we are seeing this one trade into this one. And then we also have this inside here, which is an inception order block, or an up candle inside an up candle. So right there, we should also see like prices shoot to the downside, which is something I've been back testing, and it's kind of valid. See how the body is inside of this body? It can either be on either side. It's still valid. So I don't want to, okay, let me just mark it. I don't want to, but it's too much. But let's just mark that. We'll clean our chart. So that's a 5 minute order block with a fair value gap right there. Let's see how that works. This is our 1 hour candle right there. Now this is good that these guys have been pushed down somehow. That is good. So we found support on that 5 minute open price, right? Or we can see price can again push from there. 1 p.m. So yesterday the 12 p.m. candle did not expand. It did not go down like I wanted to, although it was still profitable. Today, today it might still close in a bearish way, but you know, it's gonna close like more of a doji. But as long as we close below it, it's okay. So okay. We're about to close the 12 to whatever range, so that is good. We are pushing to the downside. We're now trading below that 5 minute fair value gap, so that's okay. Way below that half of that candle, which I'm suspecting is a propulsion order block. Let me put that to the top. NAS 100, if it closes below this low, I'll be okay. It's still hugging that previous day high. This one is way above there, and this one, the previous day high, is, where is it? It's right here. So now we are reverse. Come on, we are too bullish, my guy. So if we broke even at 1.5, then this position should be now, we should now be getting out, which is a safe way to trade, right? Because it came down to, you know, come up all the way. Yeah, that is questionable. Very, very. So we're back to that breaker, which does it still count? Does it still count? Now this blue line right here, let me make it a little bit bigger, and let me change so okay, it doesn't have to, as long as it, oh my god, look at that. So that is the last this is the last point. If we cross that, then we are taking a $7,000 loss and going back to scratch. That right there was the last resort. What do I call it? See that? Now we can see price just shoot down completely to the downside, right? Because it's a higher time frame, whatever. But look at that gap. We are gapping to the upside. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, this is the last resort. That is the last line of defense, which is a 1 minute. That is the last line of defense. Last week we saw a trade where it happened like this, got to that 1 minute block right there, the up candle, the 1 minute order block or supply, whatever you want to call it, and then we saw prices dip to the downside like crazy. So I don't know if that's what we're gonna see today, but in terms of the 5 minute, if this candle closes above this half, then I think it's now low probability, because this is what I was thinking would be our propulsion order block, right? So in the next 2 minutes, if this candle closes below here, then we are hopeful. If not, then adios amigos, bye bye my friend. There, whatever is back to bullish. This candle should be green, is back to bullish. The 1 hour candle, that is not good at all. That is not good at all. That offset is too much. Let me do 5 maybe. Yep. Yeah, how these ones were not wanting to go down. That trade was a little bit funny. This thing did not get to 1:2. So now we are ranging up, down, up, down. Yo, it's now 2 minutes to 1. And our candle today is not closing the way we want. So yeah. This is a fair value gap right here. This is not good. Nothing looks like it wants to go our way. So this one doesn't count anymore. Let's get rid of it. Let's now work with this one. So this guy seems, they want to go up. So this breaker, it's closed up above it, so we don't need it as well, but it did do some work taking that market down, right? So if you took a short and used the breaker as the stop of the whatever, then you could have made something. But then again, it's impossible to do everything, right? You have to stick with one thing. So using the breaker as an entry, that would have given us like, wow, a lot, 4%. But how would you have modeled it anyway? Yeah, that's just from hindsight. Maybe that low. That would still have been 2%. Now 1 p.m. has some volatility, right? So let's see what it will do. 1 p.m. is in as we speak. 1 p.m. volatility. 1 p.m. volatility. We can see that price go to the downside like this or just go up. So it didn't do so much. So the 1 hour candle has closed in such a funny way. Yep, that is not how it happened. I'm sorry, 1 hour candle today you have not produced, but let's see. So I'm gonna bring it over here. So this is the 1 p.m. candle, and seems like things are working in our favor. Okay. 1 p.m. So right there, that is so weird. No, we closed. This is a 12 whatever candle. That is how that 1 hour candle has closed. Hi, Jesus. What are you supposed to do with this now? Open up. So yeah, unless you're taking partials, then that would have been nice. That was the open price. Let me see if we took the if we just entered at the open price and that high, if that gave us 1:2. Yes, it did. It did give us even more, like 2.5. Okay. But me, I was using that low, so I was short of 2% by 0.03%. Okay, so this is now inverted. We are now below that 5-minute thing. Whoa, this is good. That half, we still closed above, but no, we've come below, so I don't know if that logic still counts. We're now in this huge gap over here on the 5-minute right there, which you can see us go shoot back up. Onaga, we have this 1 minute. Let's see if that will hold, which we don't need this anymore, so let's just use that box right there. Let's see if that will hold. Let's see if that will hold. 5 minute, I think we have another one to worry about. That one. Going back to the 5 minute, this is now the one you can watch. Let's see if that will do anything for us. So we've gone up, taken this liquidity, gone into that area right there, the daily imbalance, into that 5-minute imbalance as well. So I like how we're coming to cross that low. So wow, we are back to somewhat high probability entry. I'm gonna get rid of that one candle right there because I was just interested with the 12th one. This is how the 12 p.m. candle has closed. So are we likely to come and take this low? Probably. 5K, which is not anywhere what we are risking here. 3.8%. That's a huge risk. Wait, 3.3 again. I thought we were doing 3.84, 3.35. Okay. Okay, this is how the 12 p.m. candle. So I'm gonna have that as that's gonna be there for notes right there. Okay, I can add that later. So this is what I mean by, let me get rid of all this, and then let's go to the 1 hour candle, and wow, it stopped where it opened. So where did I go wrong with my drawing? Let me go back to the 1 minute time frame. Where did I go wrong with my drawing? Where is 12? 12 is right. No, 12 p.m. Where's the 12 open? So this is the 12 right there, that 5-hour order block, right? Oh yeah, so it's supposed to be here. Yes, sir. Wow. what in the world? And then 12, and then 1:59 close. 12:59 close is right here. So then again, 12 to 1. No, it's 12:59 close is right here. But that's not what they're using. So it's not really supposed to be. Yeah, it's right here. Right there. And then this one is right here. Okay, that's why we have a cross. Okay, that's how it closed. Okay. Now this is today's 12 p.m. characteristic. If you're not taking partials, then this right here is doing you bad. Open, went up, and then we come back to the open price of that 12 p.m. candle. So we'll study that later. I think we have enough of what we need. So now I'm gonna leave this trade running because it's now 1 p.m. What happens after this time? It's now like 4 p.m. Is it 4 p.m. PST? Yes, it's 4 p.m. PST, which is those guys are now going home. Trade is closing. People are going home, right? I believe so. So what happens is we can still see volatility, right? Up to 2 p.m. Up to 2 p.m. when the market closes. But it's rarely that I see that we have volatility after this time. So it can just, lay low, but it can be steady, one directional, steady, slowly, or it can go the other way, or it can just ping pong. Maybe in between this, it can just like have a small gap, a small box in there where price it will just decide to stay in there, like go up. Let me even just do all this. Where is that forecast? It can just stay in here, go up. Nah, that's not what I'm looking for. Buzz button. What is that? Did I click on it? Guys, where's that feed? Where it gives you ghost feed right there. It goes up and down and down. And actually, this is even too much movement. This is too much movement for this time. It's gonna look something like this, but it's not usually this dirty. It's gonna consolidate, something like that, inside like a zone, go up, go down, or we might also see a steady move to the downside. So this is how much I thought we would get when the market gets here. So maybe we can watch it a little bit. I can give you like 5 minutes. Let's see what it does in the next 5 minutes, and then I'll close this stream. So in the beginning of the stream, I read Jonah 2, tried to extract some gems out of it of what I could get in the morning. And tomorrow I'll go to Jonah 3. I think it's fun to read a chapter a day or just get something from scripture. Now this is usually like something I like to see, where I'm seeing like a fair value gap and then another fair value gap. But I usually like it when this fair value gap is completely filled. Does not mean that this one will not work. That second fair value gap speaks a lot. It tells a lot. 1, 2 to the downside. And right here we do have another fair value gap that we can come to. So I'm thinking this is where maybe they'll come and we see price slip. 5 more minutes and then I'm out of here. Someone is, hey bro. You're in buy. Oh wow. Oh wow. Ryan Hammond. Hey. I missed that buy. Ryan is saying he is in a buy. So yeah, So yeah, I missed that buy as well, and I think the I don't know. So for me, I was just looking for shorts since I believe that I'm in a premium area. So I did take a lot of losses here, actually forcing shorts, but it is good. I should have waited to take a sell where I am right now, because that's kind of how my plan is, right? See how that entry was sweet to the downside, but you can see how that 1 hour candle closed. This is brutal for anybody going short. Are we still likely to see prices keep on going up? Maybe, but I don't know. Remember, we've hit this whatever right here. We've hit this daily imbalance over here, which is a high time frame PDRA. Let me put it in perspective right there, which is that little gap in here. So yeah, overall, I think we're gonna be going bullish, right? Maybe try to reach this little gap over here, the high of this candle, especially tomorrow. But tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday. We have FOMC. Yeah, I'll stay away from FOMC until after 11:30 news. Then I'll come again, try to see if the 12 p.m. candle can be of use to me. But because of FOMC, I think I'll stay away in the morning until the second news embargo lifts, whatever. Until the second news. So tomorrow we have FOMC at 7 a.m. We have FOMC at 11, and then we do have another round of news at 11:30. So there's gonna be some beautiful volatility over here. So yep. Let's go back here, and seems we are going down. Let me pull up. This is where I want to I want my chart to look like this, but for now it's okay. Let me just use some lipstick. But then again, you're not seeing anything, so no, I take that back. Bringing back my lipstick. So we've dipped into this 1 minute gap right there, middle line, and we have that looking like that. There's another gap over there, right there. See how this one respected that half point over there. If you see that on higher time frames, it speaks a lot. Boom, shoot to the downside. This one went up, we've taken it down. So yeah, I think I'll close the stream here, maybe 1 more minute, and then I'll leave this running. I believe in the afternoon we can see some more push to the downside, and half of this previous 4 hour right here can be a nice place to take to close your positions completely. But then again, also half of this daily fair value gap right there, we can also see something. But what I'm gonna do is, because we are I'm gonna take a huge position over here. Let me just change that to 154. I'm gonna take a huge position of what is remaining, and then I'll leave the rest running in case tonight they want to keep on going down. Maybe this is enough damage for the day, but then again, we'll see how that goes. So today was quite interesting, very interesting. So my move, the most it saw was 1:9.9, just close to 2%. But because of spread, that would not have taken me, or maybe that it would have required for another maybe like 0.02% for spread for me to be taken out, considering spread. But we were just there, close to my 1:2. Yeah, so now I think I'm gonna close this thing over here and try to journal. Okay, we're still going to the downside. And it's steadily moving. Okay, back up. Oh yeah, we have this fair value gap here where we can see price shoot back up. And it's sitting on top of this 5-minute order block. So as you can see, if we go down to the 5-minute whatever, we're now ping-ponging inside of this up candle and this down candle. We are ping-ponging in here. So this is where we can see maybe the market stay actually, probably until tomorrow, maybe news time. That right there is what can be the behavior until tomorrow. Within that zone, jump, 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 jump. Within this high and this low, we can see market just stay there. Probably it won't, it will, it might not, who knows. Who knows what price will do. All we want is just to be on the better odds. Okay, yeah guys, so here I'm gonna be taking a huge partial. Let me just put an alert so I can be like, yeah, huge partial taken, just to let me know partial was taken. Partial taken right there. And then partial taken and break even. Partial taken, break even. That'll let me know to come in and put my stop loss over here, right? So if I move my stops too soon, this would have taken me out. That's a safe way of trading, but sometimes you end up losing on some legitimate trades. Because this right here was something I was really looking for. This right here, oh my god. So now if, you know, looking in foresight, if, you know, I kind of thought that this is where we'll come, you can just put your short right below it at that inefficiency, because I believe that is something that happens a couple of times, and right now we'll be looking at 3%, 3.8 going to 4%, right? But that's just me looking in at hindsight. But who knows? That was too fast, too view. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Back to the 1 minute. So now I'm gonna go journal whatever I saw today and then clean up my chart so I can be ready for tomorrow. But I do think this thing will be taken. I think that buy limit will be hit right there. But what is that? Why? What was my reasoning for putting this here? What was my reasoning for putting that buy limit where it is? Huh? Oh, I had modeled a 1:2. That is why. So let's look for something else logical to use. I'm gonna use the top of this daily fair value gap. I think that is more logical to use. Right there is where I'm gonna take that, whatever. So if we cross this, then I do believe we'll get there. Or I can do I can do it here. Let me take it right there at the open price of this candle, which is clearly a propulsion order block, right? Does it count as a propulsion order block? Well, the body is on top of this body, and you can see the price never went below the half of it, and then you can see the reaction one time to the upside. So yeah, whoever got that buy, is that the buy you got, Ryan Hammond? Or were you in the buy like way before here? Man, this was good, but this is not my trading time. That was sweet. Previous 4-hour range taken. And then there's also something else. We dipped into this 5-minute fair value gap right there. Just a little bit. No, we did. Yes, we did. Just a little bit. And then there was a high that formed on the 1 minute. And then the rest was flying up. What was baffling me was this daily fair value gap here. Because see how it started offering resistance? So man, I started modeling shorts over here. Yeah, but I think how we were deep discount, I think it had enough momentum to go through this whatever resistance that we were getting here, just enough to go up there. Wait a minute, seems like I'll be seeing some money. Okay, that guy is still deep into the downside. Okay, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Let's see. Okay, we do have an imbalance over here, but it's 1 minute. I don't think that counts, but I'll still draw it. I know I'm drawing too much, but I'll clean those shots. Sometimes I just want to see, you know, the fun of how price reacts in those areas. Let's see how it just came in there, and then we see some reaction to the upside. This is all just keep me here watching price. Oh my gosh. $8 a.m. UK time. What would UK time be? Let me follow that trade. Where is my whatever? Amsterdam, is that in? Nah. What would UK time be? Plus something. Paris. Is Paris in UK? I believe so. United Kingdom. Oh, in losses. Oh no. Put another buy at 3309. Oh, let me see. Well, maybe I should have put this thing here. See how that imbalance price is bouncing off of it? Come on. Now we've traded down and up, so we don't need that fair value gap anymore. It's balanced. We don't need it anymore. This one is still not. We have not seen any like. This is good. We've traded up and down. That's okay. This one we have unfinished business over here. Yeah, like in terms of time. That's the code. What is it, like UTC +1? I think so. London time. Yeah, I think it's UTC +1. Oh, so let me see. 8 p. You took a buy at 8 p.m. I think I'm on the wrong time. 8 a.m. Oh, London is way over here, Kevin. Come on. Okay. UTC +0. There you go. We don't have UTC +0, so it has to be UTC +1. Too much noise. Okay, 8 a.m. is right here. Oh, nice. Nice. Woo! That was a huge move. Wow. That's a huge move to the upside. I lost 8 a.m. one more time. 8 a.m. Got you right there. Wow, this is nice. Now for me, oh, I took a shot in here, and I saw all this, and then I figured that the market will keep on going down. So I woke up and I had hit a loss. But then again, it wasn't that of a big loss because I took a 1% risk in another 0.5. So when the 0.5 hit 2%, I hit 1:2. I got out, and that win facilitated for my 1% win. So I wanted to hold because I thought that it would come all the way down here, but then we took a turn. I should have closed that trade because this right here was too suspicious. I should have closed it actually when we got down here, right? But it's all good. I was hoping they would come to the previous 4-hour range, at least to the half of it, but then they thought otherwise. And you can see this is what they did, because if you look at this 4-hour range, this is what US30 will do to you sometimes. Well, to me, I don't know about you. See, that is a 4-hour range, and look at that half point, precise at the half of that range. Look at where price got to. Nuts. It's too much. Price just that is where kind of I could have taken like a huge portion of my trade. So they didn't give it to me. That's why I was holding it. We're just about to get to it, and then they shoot up. They get to that point, and then come on. It's all good anyway. It's part of this game. Now, but exited. Put another buy at 33. Okay, I didn't see 33 right here. 33.09, which is right here. Let me follow that up. After 8, so you put in another buy at 33. Okay, right, somewhere right there. So right here. So then if you bought here, then did you have you been wet? How are you handling all this? Or you have a huge stop loss? Or did you buy again right now? Bought it here, then went up. So have you been holding on all this when it's starting coming down? And then can I ask you, have you been trading from all this time you've been in front of your charts? Wow. I need that strength, man. I need that strength. I need that strength. I think we might be seeing some profits. Oh, let me go back to the 1 minute time frame right there. So we are now crossing that, whatever that is. Price is like we don't. Okay, maybe see how we're getting some reactions from those. Oh yes, we did have another one here and another one over there, but we can't mark all of them. So this thing is still coming down. We are looking at some good numbers over there, but boy, the losses I took, nah, that is nothing. But at least we're back up to 12% of this account. That's okay. Oh my god. What? I trade off one. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, I see. I try to trade for only 2 hours. So my time is from maybe 10:30 to 12, but I like to focus on the 12 p.m. candle. Sometimes it will reward you so good, but sometimes it might do like what it did today. But it's just interesting to see how that candle works. And I believe all candles have their own whatever, have their own thing. So my TP is right there at the top of that 5 minute whatever, and I think I think that's it. When I'm tired, I've been here for 2.5 hours. That's too much time. And I traded in the morning. Why I came to the screens, I don't know. But yeah. So that's it from me. I'll see you again tomorrow at 10:30. Tomorrow I'll go through Jonah chapter 3. And we can just read it and see if there's anything God shows us we can extract from it and bless our morning. No, actually tomorrow we have FOMC. So I'll be in front of my screens just to watch that movie, but I will only take trades after 11:45. But anyway, yeah, I don't like trading this news because they can mess you up. Can work well for you, or they can just take you down to zero. So the best time I see trading is after that, because this is gonna be the first wave, and then this is gonna be the second wave. So after 11:45 is gonna be okay to see if we can get something. So last month I took a trade at 11. I missed a trade that started at 11:30, but I was able to hop on it like around 12 to 12:15, and it worked out beautifully. It kept on running and running and running, which is a characteristics I've seen with FOMC. After they're done with whatever the direction they choose to go with, they will stick with that direction for the next. Like the last month, it stayed for like 2 days, I believe, or 3 days, and the other month, I think it went for maybe at least 1 day, one direction. That is something we can look for tomorrow and try to take advantage of it. Otherwise, I think this short is gonna hit me, my TP over here. If we go down further, I don't know, but I'm gonna take my final position over here. Let me just set my TP. I'll set the final position at the half of this. See if today maybe they'll get that half. Come here. Let me make it precise. Extend at the half of this previous 4-hour candle right here. There's 7, which is gonna be UK time 3 to 7 p.m. and my time it's gonna be the 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. candle. So the half point. So I'll just take the full TP. So whatever they do, they can do, or I can take a half. Nah, I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna close this stream here now. I've stayed for enough time. So Ryan, thank you so much for joining in, and I'll see you tomorrow if you're gonna be available. See if we can get some more good trades tomorrow. So that was it from me, Trader Mawera, and I'm out. Love you guys. See you tomorrow, and all the best in your trading. Remember, keep honing your skills, and in due time they'll take you before kings. Oh, supposed to be looking here. And in due time they'll take you before kings. And I'm out. I am out. Ryan, see you tomorrow, and all the best in your trading, man. What am I looking for? Trader Mawera banner. And I'm out. See you guys tomorrow. God bless you. Oh.